Hey guys, how's it going? OPB here. Coming at you with a quick video. This is going to be a World War III update. World War III update part, I think we're on 3 or 4. Part 4 is what we're on. Current date, January 25th, 2022. Can't believe January's already done. Or close to. Things that are going on right now. Russia is slowly building up troops in their AO to 100 BTGs, Brigade Tactical Group, or I think that's what it stands for. If you're not following S2 Underground, they are doing a really good job at it of updating and keeping on top of tactical level intelligence. Amazing. I watch their channel. If you're not subscribed to S2 Underground, go over there and check them out. Give them a subscribe and watch some of their videos. Great updates. I'm just listing things that I noticed personally from things I've read. This is not like a copycat video or whatever. So go over there and check them out. I've read also on a couple of sites. I might link those down below if I can find them again, that things over in Asia are heating up, on top of Russia slowly building up their troops. From what I can tell from a couple of videos, like cell phone recorded videos that I've seen, Romania is having heavy troop movements. Romania, if you guys don't know, is a NATO country. Now, I don't know exactly. They have mostly Soviet equipment, or mid-Soviet Union technology at best. They have MiG-21s. That's still like their mainstay of their Air Force fighter-wise. They have a couple of old A and B model F-16s that they acquired from Portugal when they retired those. Again, not much of an Air Force. You're throwing a MiG-21 up against a MiG-29. That's a clear win for the MiG-29. Now, the MiG-21 is a good aircraft. The F-16 A and B is a pretty robust aircraft. The MiG-21 is proven. But again, you start throwing a MiG-21 up against a MiG-29, it's very easy. Or a MiG-35 even, or an SU-27, it doesn't stand a chance. Those AA-9s that fire off the MiG-21, I think they can fire AA-11s as well. The Romanian ones might be upgraded to fire the AIM-9. I know the German MiG-29s, or the ex-East German MiG-29s, were upgraded to fire the AIM-9 Sidewinder. I don't know if they did that with the Romanian MiG-21s. I mean, it would make sense if they did, if they can do that even. So that's something to keep in mind. Now, the AIM-9 Sidewinder is not that great of a missile. It's a good missile, but again, the Iris-T or the ASRAM are by far better missiles, but those are newer, right? As I was saying, from what I can see, Romania's got a decent amount of troops building up. A couple of the videos I saw were videos of soldiers digging in what looked to be mountains, or very rocky hills. From history, we can learn that one of the biggest issues for the Roman Legion in that area was the Carpathian Mountains. There's narrow passages. It's very cold. It's not friendly for troop movement. And even the slightest of resistance in that area is futile for an invading force. So in the mountains, the defense is the best offense. Like, yes, you can get bombed from the air, or you can have artillery strikes or what have you, but still, a stubborn defense is one hell of an offense. So watch what's going on there. I haven't really noticed a lot of people talking about that. The Romanian military is not the strongest. I think they're called the TM-84s, 82s. Basically, a somewhat westernized version of the T-54, T-55 model. It's still got a 100mm gun. It's not really going to do much. Your best bet, you might get a main kill on like a T72. A T80 and a T90, I don't think you might. The best bet you could probably get with a 100mm gun on that is probably a mobility kill. Again, depending on the ammunition, if they're firing sable rounds, you might have a better chance. I mean, granted, the L7 is only 105. It's 105, and here in Canada, we were using the Leopard 1 chassis, which uses an L7 105 gun for up until towards the end of Afghanistan. We were still using those. Personally, that's one of my favorite tanks that we've ever operated, but so I think it's a damn good tank. So yeah, they mostly have T-54s, T-55s still. They have domesticated versions of that, as I said, like the TM, TB, 82, 85. You can look it up. They're basically domestically produced T-54s and T-55s, upgraded using Western computers and electronics or whatever, metallurgy and stuff like that. Good tanks, they're robust, right? But how good are they, right? Thrown up against the main force, they're probably not the greatest tank to be in. I'd much rather be riding in a Leo 2A7 or a 2A6M can, personally, but or even an M1A2, decent tank. So that's movement there. Canada has given Ukraine, I think it was $12 million in aid, military aid. I also read that there are currently 6 CF-18 Hornets that they've disclosed that are based in Estonia. Again, if you remember back channel, remember what I had said, pay attention to the Balkan states, Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania, okay? Watch those, watch them carefully. Now, these 6 Hornets have been there for a while. We had a couple of thousand troops in Estonia doing some training missions. I don't know if the troops are still there, but I know the Hornets are still there. I was reading an article today that they are there, and I had read in another article that they were contemplating sending 6 CF-18s to Romania. I don't know if that's factual or not, so I can't really say too much on that. Given that we only have just over 100 CF-18s, the fact that that many are there is pretty substantial. I know it's kind of stupid, and I'm about to get into something that's kind of a dark little rabbit hole. The fact that they purchased 138 CF-18 A and Bs to guard the world's largest airspace. I'm pretty sure there's more fighters than that in the Texas Air National Guard. Yeah, our budget's not the greatest. Anyways, so pay attention to troop movements. You can bet your ass that CSOR and JTF2, for those of you that don't know, CSOR, Canadian Special Operations Regiment, basically our version of the Rangers, and JTF2, Navy SEALs on steroids. Personally speaking, 100%, or personal opinion speaking, 100% success rate. That's pretty impressive. Not some guys you want to piss off. Leave it at that. I've met a couple of guys that were in JTF2. Of course, they didn't know they were in JTF2 till after the fact. So, not guys you want to piss off. So, we'll leave it at that. Now the U.S., you guys said that you're putting the 1st Infantry Division on heightened alert. Now, from what I can tell, Poland is not too fond of the Russian buildup. Obviously, I'm pretty sure Poland, for once in a world war, would just like to be left alone. They have been occupied twice now. So, yeah. I'm pretty sure they're like, hey guys, can we just like go around us right now? Like, can you leave us alone? Right? Poland themselves, they got a pretty beefy military. If you look at their equipment, again, they got Pt.91, which is basically a T-80. A lot of these old Soviet bloc countries have basically taken the Russian tanks, the Russian equipment, and made domestic derivatives of it. I mean, it makes sense, right? Whether their capabilities are better or worse or equal, I'm not too sure. I'm going to do a nation-by-nation equipment breakdown in a future video. That's going to be a series. Hopefully I can get it done before things kick off. I hope they don't, but unfortunately I don't foresee this going any other way. Hopefully politics plays out, but we all know our faith in politicians. But anyways, yeah, so stay posted for those videos. I'm going to start breaking it down. I'll probably start with the Balkan states and work my way south. Scandinavian countries, Norway, Finland, Sweden. Or if you want to go left to right, Norway, Sweden, Finland. And then the Balkans. Sweden is not a NATO country, not a military country. Anyways, they haven't been at war in over 300 years. But their equipment is amazing. Look at the Gripen, okay? Enough said there. Look at the CV90 series, the CB90 series. Lots of cutting edge technology that has played out. Like, look at the S-Tank. That thing is amazing, okay? Ultra low profile, basically their version of a modernized Hetzer. I don't know if they still use it. It might be retired, but a very interesting design. Pretty cool little tank. I think it has a crew of 2. It's got a 105mm gun. It's a tank destroyer. Amazing, so cool. Never seen anything like that in the modern era. In World War II, obviously you saw lots of cast hull tank destroyers. You got the Hetzer, the Stug, the Archer, arguably would be in that category. So yeah, stay posted. That's just a quick little World War III update, part 4. Things that I've read recently. Again, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. You can check me out over on BitChute if you'd like to leave a donation for the channel to help grow the channel. You can check me out there. The link to my PayPal is in that account and on that page. You can check me out on Patreon, again, on Ontario Preparedness and Bushcraft. Subscription there starts at $1.50 per month, Canadian. Again, it helps me out, helps the channel out, helps me grow the channel, and it'll allow me to put more time into this.